So you're inspired, you figured out all the videos that you want to make. Now the next step is to find the budget-friendly option of how you're going to edit these things. What do you do? What fits your budget? What allows you to grow? What's going to give you all the features that you need without breaking the bank? We're going to talk about them right now in this video. Internet, welcome back. Robert Teagarden here with another video. Today we're talking about what is the best editing software for beginners. Now, I have a lot of opinions on this thing, but before we get into that, I would love it if you haven't considered already joining this community. I put out videos every week on filmmaking and the business of being a creative. So if you like what you see here, go ahead and hit subscribe and make sure to ring that bell for post notifications. It really, truly helps. All right, so you're seeing a ton of different options that are out there for how you can edit your videos and put the ideas in your head out into the world, whether that's real estate, family vlogs, product videos, makeup tutorials, whatever you're looking for, you're trying to figure out what is the first step and what system should you be investing in. Now, there are a ton of different options between Sony Vegas, Camtasia, a bunch of other free software that's living out there, but I have a specific opinion about this that I think you're going to find useful. Now, really, in anything in my life, I'm always trying to invest in a system that's going to allow me to grow from a beginner all the way to advanced mode. Now, that's not just in my visual creation, that's across the board. And so when I look at all these different systems that may have a free option, if they don't allow you to progress into a professional version of that same software, it's not really a consideration that I think holds any weight. So with that being said, I have three things that I think are going to be a great entry-level option, as well as allowing you to progress into professional level video creation within a good budget. Now, those three are Final Cut, Davinci Resolve, and Adobe Premiere. The first place I want to start is Final Cut Pro. Now, Final Cut's been around for decades. I remember kind of first needing a more robust editing software from iMovie and getting Final Cut 4 Express and just feeling like I was the king of the world and the coolest kid in town because I needed this new video editing software, this professional video editing software. Now, a theme for these recommendations that I have is that I want there to be a beginning, intermediate, and advanced level for these particular programs. And the way that this works for Final Cut is the free iMovie software that comes with Mac. Once you feel like you have a handle on iMovie, the next logical step is stepping into the Final Cut Pro universe. And it's really not that drastic of a transition, which is why I like these two pairings. Final Cut also has its own version of related programs like Logic for working with your audio needs and Apple Motion for any motion graphics that you might have to do as well. Like all the other software mentioned in this video, Final Cut Pro is truly a professional editing software, and it's going to allow you to take your concept all the way to professional exports that are going to wow your viewers. At the time of the recording of this video, Apple is offering Final Cut Pro for $299, which, if you think about it, is definitely an investment, but it's not that much money for the program that you're getting. Now, the next one I want to talk about is Blackmagic's Davinci Resolve. Now, Davinci has been getting quite a lot of attention from online creators recently as people are starting to test other options other than Premiere and Final Cut. Now, what is really impressive about Davinci is that the free version of this software is unbelievably robust, and you get all of the same features that you would get in the paid version, at least those that would be serving the beginning entry-level market. Now, Davinci has really made a name for itself in its color correction arm of the software that we have here. It's really a fantastic workflow, and this is what a lot of professional colorists use within the industry. Now, if and when you get to a place where you feel like you've outgrown the free version of Davinci Resolve, you can upgrade to the paid version, which is packed with a ton of different features and effects. And what's cool, like the other software programs that were mentioned in this video, they also have a motion graphics suite named Blackmagic Fusion. You can check out the link to Resolve and all of the other programs in the description below in this video. Now, the last program I wanted to talk about is Adobe Premiere. Now, Adobe's been the 800-pound gorilla in the visual creation space for a long, long time, and with good reason. The robust suite of programs that they offer have been allowing creators to take what's in their head and send it out into the marketplace for decades. Now, the main reason I switched from Final Cut over to Premiere several years ago was twofold. The first was a codec issue with multiple cameras that was just kind of impacting my workflow and adding extra time. They've solved that problem, it's not an issue anymore. But the other and more important issue is that at any given time when I'm working on a particular project, I can be simultaneously talking to different programs that are updating my project in Premiere at the same time. At any given time, I can jump into Audition to treat my audio. I can use Illustrator or Photoshop for any logo or graphic designs that I need to use. Any motion graphics or VFX work I need to do, I handle in After Effects. All of these programs are talking to Premiere in real time, making seamless updates to my timeline within a second. Now, Premiere Elements is the entry-level version of Adobe Premiere, and right now at the time of this recording, it's $99 on Adobe's website. Now, once you feel like you have a handle on Premiere Elements, you can graduate into the full version of Premiere, and that's offered via a subscription model that you can buy per program or bundles of programs, which is what I use, and I think it's incredibly helpful and effective. The other thing I love about Premiere is that it has mobile options in Adobe Rush, which I use on a very regular basis, putting together quick edits on my phone, and I'm always impressed in the amount of features that they've packed inside of this program for a mobile or an iOS app. So there you have it. Those are my top 3 recommendations for programs you can use for video editing if you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced. Now, again, I really want to be able to kind of drive this point home is that I always think it's beneficial to you to be able to start and end in the same program, and it allows you to grow as an editor. I would hate to see you put all of your time, energy, and resources in a program that's going to max out and not allow you to take the next steps in your editing, and you have to go back and relearn a whole program, which is affecting your ability to get content out into the world. All right, guys, if you like this video, please like the damn video. Like I mentioned earlier, we're putting out content on a weekly basis on filmmaking and the business of being a creative. If you liked what you see here, please share this content with somebody you think might find it useful. If you haven't already, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for post notifications. This is Robert Teagard, and I'll see you guys next week in the next video. Peace.